What's up, everybody, and welcome back to VDG C. Josh Baysinger here, and I've got Jason Griffith with me.
What's up, everybody?
We got some more VDG C tournament coverage for you. Please subscribe for more disc golf videos if you haven't already. We're at the 2018 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships, which takes place in Morristown, Tennessee, and we're on round 4, the final round, the back 9 at Cherokee Park Disc Golf Course. After 63 holes, we've got Chris Dickerson sitting in first at 41 down, Logan Bowers right behind him at 37 down, Zach Melton sitting at 34 down, and Brandon Brown at 31 down. If you haven't checked out our front 9 video, please make sure you check that out as well. We're starting off this back 9 on hole number 10, 485-foot par 4. First, we got Prodigy sponsor Chris Dickerson on the tee.
This has always been a weird hole. Like the drive on this is really weird. You know, I'm always interested in how they're going to play it.
Yeah, it looks like Chris is probably going to go to try and get some turnover. It looks like maybe a hyzer flip and hoping it'll turn over. Looks to be doing that. It's a very impressive drive. Landed up there near that tree. He's going to have a jump putt.
Yeah, it's pretty far if you're landing next to that tree.
Next up, we've got Innova sponsored Logan Bowers, 1005 rated.
I saw he did that left-hand backhand again.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for a left-hand backhand when he sets up the sidearm. No surprise to see him with a sidearm here. He's got a ton of power. One of my favorite sidearms in the game. Absolutely great shot. Looks to be about pin high, 485-foot hole. Next up, Zach Melton, Dynamic Disc sponsored. He's 1014 rated.
Yeah, this one seems like it'd be tough for left-handed.
Definitely.
With that downhill slope.
Yeah, there is, as Griffith mentioned, there's OB on the right side and OB on the left side as well. So it's a very wide fairway, but you do have to keep that in mind. Being a lefty, it could skip down the hill and you could go OB, but no problems from Zach there. Next up, out of Powell, Tennessee, we've got Brandon Brown, 983 rated before this tournament. See what he's lining up a flick here, it looks like.
All these guys throwing these flicks, it's crazy.
When you got the arm to get out there, it's actually the play to have on this hole.
Yeah.
Very good shot. He's put that about 30 feet from the basket, so that's a great shot.
All these guys making it to that tree is just kind of insane to me.
Absolutely.
Zach checking out the wind on his approach shot here.
Looks like he's got a jump putt. Let's see what he can do with it. Zach repping the Tennessee Vols orange.
Yeah, that's a dumb idea.
Oh, goodness.
No, sit down.
Oh.
Oh my God, sit down.
Unfortunate roll there.
Wow. Well, looks like Zach is going for his putt after that roll away. That's a bad roll away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He was right off the rim. I was hoping that one would go in. Unfortunately, this hole does. A lot of these holes at Cherokee Park have
roll away.
Yeah, roll away potential.
That's a good bid.
Yeah, absolutely. He's up by the pin, so you shouldn't have any problems with that. Logan looking for a 2 here.
Pin high on your drive. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
You just have to see this hole in person to know how crazy that is.
These guys are making it look a whole lot easier than it is. I know you hear that a lot in disc golf coverage, but gotta be honest, and I gotta tell you that they make it look a lot easier. Ooh, a little bit on the left side there. Shout out to Seth Overbay in the background there.
That's who I thought that was.
You can check out Seth playing Cherokee Park in our VDG C tournament of the first annual Granger Fall Classic coverage. Dickerson putts.
Okay.
Thankfully that one sat down.
Yeah, caught edge, but it just didn't roll way too far.
Brandon with a CTP drive. That's a great drive.
See if he can make it here. Oh, side chain spread out. Yeah, he's kicking himself after that one.
Good tap in birdie for Logan. This one is a par 4 on the scorecard. It's a soft par 4, definitely, but
yeah. Oh, Brandon got right away.
That little photo bomb there from Brandon. That's okay.
Yeah.
Chris makes good on his birdie. Brandon tapping in his, and after that unfortunate roll away, Zach kicks in a par putt.
Did he kick it in?
Yeah.
I thought he did something a little weird.
After hole 10, Dickerson's still in the lead at 42 down. Moving on to hole number 11, 290 foot par 3. You've got a few trees to deal with off the tee pad here, a little open area, and then it goes back into a very wooded area. So
there's a bunch of different angles you can take on this.
But
I like the idea of the flip that he looks like he's about to do.
There is actually a right side hyzer gap too. You're not going to see that here. The pros can reach it that way. As you can see, Dickerson just passed the pin there.
Didn't even look like he was trying.
Logan, once again, no surprise to see him going to the flick. Absolutely love to watch his flick. So smooth. Oh, unfortunately hits those limbs. Gets knocked down early.
But he's still in there. He's still got a jump putt over there.
Yeah, he'll definitely have a putt. Brandon following suit with a forehand. He's going the outside route.
Yeah, that's the one I'm used to seeing people do. And now I've seen people do that, the right side of the split trees, and it works a lot better, in my opinion now.
Zach being a lefty, I'm sure he'll be going on the left side. I'm a lefty, and I actually go on the inside route with a little bit of anhyzer, so you can play that way or play the hyzer shot like this. There's a lot of bigger trees on that left side. Is the reason I don't go on the left side, and plus I don't have an arm like Zach, so. Of course, you all watching our videos, you know that.
But once you make it to the inside the wooded area, you've got a jump putt pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And he sits down beside the basket, so it's going to be an easy par. This is a very two-able hole. I've actually heard this one being aced before. But very two-able, but you have to stay clean on your drive.
What did he hit there? I couldn't hardly tell.
A tree behind the tree that you can really see there.
Okay.
Shout out once again to Mark Vickers. You can see in the background doing the second cam coverage for me, so appreciate you coming out and filming with me. Great putt from Brandon.
That's a great putt.
It's a good birdie to get right there. It is one of the shorter holes, but with the wooded area there, it definitely feels good to get a 2 on this one. Dickerson looking for the 2 as well. Really lining up his putt, taking his time. Make sure he gets his release on point.
I like this slow pan out you're doing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, great putt from Dickerson. That's a birdie.
Great 2.
Those fake outs on his putt really hit the.
Oh yeah. Dickerson's going to make him chase him down. He's not going to give it up. Oh, unfortunate. Off the chains for Logan.
Oh man.
It's got to hurt when he's trying to chase Dickerson down here. Good comebacker there.
I think they just had to chalk that up to loss of concentration, really.
Possibly. Zach tapping in. I think he really wanted this one.
It's a lefty hole.
Yeah, definitely a good hole for a lefty. We'll move on to hole number 12. This is a tunnel shot right down the middle of the fairway. If you can get out of the small fairway, then it's open from there, but as you can see, it's a very tight fairway. So there is a left side gap over there.
Local route.
Yeah, local route. Pretty much a safe play. An arm like myself, I usually take the safe play and play this hole for a 3. I know I don't have the arm to ever 2 this hole, so I play for the 3.
Caught a little bit of something on the way out.
Fortunately, he did get out.
Brandon
going with the
safe
easy route. You can hear Zach there mimicking a chicken saying "bok bok."
Oh,
So,
yeah. Well, this is so tight.
Zach's so funny. I love being able to film Zach. And if you haven't seen it already, we did a BDGC Joe's versus the Pro with Zach Melton. We did one with Logan Bowers also. Had so much fun with those guys, so make sure you check out those videos if you haven't already. Oh, Zach, good shot. He caught a little bit of limbs, but I think he did manage to get out. It's going to be a scary shot for Logan here, knowing after he missed that last hole. He's definitely going to try and get out as far as he can. Very clean, really far up the fairway. That's a great shot from Logan right there. He's going to have a jump putt.
I'm just glad to see everybody made it out clean.
It's kind of the name of the game on this hole. Like Brandon did this left side gap there. It is a safe play, but you know, it secures a 3. Oh,
maybe not.
Maybe not. A little bit wide there. He's got a long putt.
And Chris hit something on his after he got out of the tunnel.
And they did plant one tree. You can kind of see it on the left side there, directly in the middle of the fairway. So in future years, it's going to probably come into play quite a bit.
Yeah.
Zach has a jump putt.
Wow.
Anytime you're up for a putt on this hole, that's very good.
See if you can capitalize on it.
Oh,
he gave it everything he had.
He doesn't like it.
He knows. You get that close on this hole, you want to capitalize.
Definitely. Love to see Logan really step it up. He didn't feel comfortable and step back, take his time, make sure he's ready to make the putt. See what he can do with it here. It's all about getting his focus, and I love that. Oh, goodness.
I like how the car in the background stopped while he was putting. That's real courteous.
Dickerson goes ahead and taps in his here before the other guys putt out. Brandon, like we said, he did a safe tee shot. His approach was a little wide, so he's got a long putt here. And he makes it. Outstanding putt from Brandon.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he didn't like that approach. But he loves that putt. Looks like Zach does too.
Yeah, absolutely. Good little straight putt from Zach. That distance right there can kind of get in your head because you know it's should be an easy shot, and sometimes that makes you think a little less of it, or you overthink it. So hard distance to go straight at the heart right there. Moving on to hole number 13. Spoiler alert, this is going to be a short one. It's 260 feet. Basically Roddy Heiser shot. There is a left side gap too, but it plays a little wider and there's some dead limbs out there. So it looks like these guys are more than likely all going to be going for this right Heiser here.
It's kind of a blind hole.
Oh,
but you're pretty much listening for chains if you make it around that tree.
Absolutely. Definitely with the arm these guys have. They're hanging out wide right. Let it fade back in. Something overstable. Really hoping we get a SC top 10 shot here. Zach looks to be going with the forehand Heiser shot. Like I said, there is a left side gap, but kind of go a lot wider and higher as well. So he definitely has the forearm to do it.
Yeah, he's
forehand. I'm sorry, I said forearm.
He might have some big forearms. You know, Popeye over here. Whoop, whoop.
Raising the roof and a little bit of dab from Zach. Like I said, just such a blast filming Zach. Logan with the Heiser, very soft release there. And you can see all these guys are going to be putting for a 2.
Some are going to be putting uphill though, so it might be a little bit more challenging.
Brandon's this close and he is the first to putt, so
Short hole.
very short hole, like I said. Sorry about the spoiler. I know a lot of YouTubers don't like spoilers, but Brandon with the birdie 2. See if Dickerson can get it as well. Absolutely no problem. Logan with a downhill putt. Sometimes these get in your head as well.
This is a little bit steeper than it looks on film.
Yeah, and I have seen that exact kind of putt right there miss and roll down, and then you have about 45-50 feet back up towards the pin. Zach right beside it. It's kind of hard to tell from the angle, but from what I understand, he almost put that one in from what everyone was saying. So great shots. Good star frame there from everybody. Here's the long one. Hole number 14, 635 feet, par 4. This is going to be your legit par 4 on this course.
Yeah, slightly uphill, but when you're throwing it, it feels more than slightly uphill.
Absolutely.
Many different shots you can throw on this.
You can see a little bit of a gallery forming there. It's great to see some people walking around to the pros. Dickerson with a really good pull. Needs that to slow down. There's OB on the left side.
And those hyzers tend to funnel straight towards that OB.
Brandon turned his over here.
But he's still...
Good shot.
Still a good shot. I think he's kind of compensating for that OB a little bit, but as long as you land in the middle of the fairway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I feel like as a lefty, you can be a little more aggressive on this one because you can throw on the right side, but with an unstable disc and let it flip over and not have to worry about the OB as much.
A little spin.
Zach's done that.
He's feeling himself today.
Yeah. Very good shot right there. He's going to be looking at about maybe 200 feet from the basket there. Logan going to be getting a long run up here. Going with a roller.
Well, I was wondering if somebody would.
This is a typical roller hole. Try and get as much distance. He's heading towards the OB. That needs to slow down.
Oh, he just turned around. He knew it. Don't run over his disc. Okay.
Unfortunately, he's going to take an OB stroke there. But he did manage to make it quite a way up the fairway. So he won't have as much work to do as he would have if it had rolled out earlier. Nice little flick up shot from Brandon there. This was the funny part here with filming this. Zach and Chris. Chris was down the hill and Zach was up the hill, and they was having me walk back and forth saying each other were out. It was funny. Such a good time filming those guys. They really have fun out on the course. Good shot.
Good.
Very good.
Kind of, you're blind to the basket.
And there is, actually, we should have mentioned this before, behind the basket there is a huge rollaway. It's kind of right on the edge of a hill.
Yeah, it's major.
It's a good shot from Chris. I think he wanted to turn a little bit more, but that's a good shot. Bowers with a flick. He should be up there near the basket.
His low flick like that just freaks me out. But he does it so well.
Killing ants up the fairway.
Oh my God, this putt's so... Okay, he laid it up. I mean...
Definitely one of the scarier putts on the course, I think. Maybe with the exception of hole 1, I'd say that's probably the scariest putt if you land short of the basket.
Now Chris has got a stump in his way. See what he can do with it. Ooh, you turned that over a little bit much. Can't really see if
he was laying that one up there, making sure he wasn't getting the roll away. See what Logan can do here. A little low and left.
A little half go. These guys are pros, but they're still scared of this.
Zach, as you can see here, he also has the stump in his way.
Now he's talking about chicken earlier, so
yeah.
he better go for this if he's going to bonk.
And such a great putt from Zach right there. Let's get a backtrack on that one.
That stump right in his way. He didn't care.
So you can see right through the gap on the stump, a little bit higher than it. Such an outstanding putt from Zach. You see him lining up where it went there. Great putt from Zach. Logan's, it did skip down a little bit. Thankfully it didn't roll. Oh, unfortunately. The OB stroke and 2 missed putts. He's going to be taking a high number on this hole, and that's not what he wants this late in the tournament. He's really making it a run for it. Watch the front 9 if you haven't already. Logan was 7 down through 9 holes, so very good front 9. Having some problems on the back. Hopefully he can pick things up a little bit. Brandon and Chris tapped in their pars there. Moving on to hole number 15, 360 feet. This hole has a straight up the middle gap, and it also has like a lefty hyzer left side gap over here. Looks like Zach is going for the left side gap. It takes a little more distance to hit that left side.
This hole's a lot less wooded than it used to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You check out some of the older Tennessee State coverage from the disc guy, you can see how wooded this hole used to be. They've cleaned it up quite a bit. There actually used to not be a left side gap. You had to go up through the middle.
Is that Chris's stone flick here?
That one kept turning. It's hard to see on the camera, but it kept turning and ended up on the left side over there. He's got some work to do from where he's sitting.
So it doesn't look like, unless Brandon's throwing his flick straight down the middle, it doesn't look like anybody's taking that middle gap.
You got caught up a little bit early, but not too bad. There's a little gravel walkway up there that you want to try and make it to and across, and for a little putting green. Oh, unfortunate tree kick from Logan there. Looking like a little hyzer forehand here, getting around the tree. Outstanding, yeah. As I said here, Dickerson a little bit on the left side with a, he's downhill a little bit. He actually can't see, neither one of us could see the basket from where we were at down there, and almost put it in. So
Almost
great
a blind throw in.
Yeah, absolutely great shot. Brandon actually has a jump putt here. This is actually a lot longer than what it looks like on the video here. He was probably close to 80 feet there.
Zach with a jump putt as well.
Looks like he's going to have to put some anhyzer on this putt.
It's hard to
tell from this angle, but it looks like it might. Well, maybe not.
Okay.
It's a good layup there. Dickerson lining up, trying to make his par 3 after that outstanding upshot. There he goes. Great putt from Chris.
Sometimes I feel like I have to be quiet on their putt, even though I'm not there. I'm like,
See what Brandon can do here. Looking for his par. This one right here, I would say, you know, while it's reachable. Oh, goodness.
Spit outs today. These are not really spit out baskets, really.
And another.
Oh my goodness.
That one hurts. Both of those hurt.
No,
Logan with a little tap in.
Yeah, these are not really spit out baskets. These guys are just having bad luck.
Zach a little bummed out after that one, which you would be. I mean, he hit that basket from, it's hard to tell from our angle, but it looks like a dead center putt. So unfortunate spit out there. That one it isn't necessarily a 2 that most people are going to get. It's one that's very, you feel good after getting that one, I'll say.
Oh yeah.
Moving on to hole 16. I'm sure they're all thinking must get on this one. Basket down to the right side, plays downhill.
I love the way these Andy shots look on this hole.
Slow turn, and that is perfect. It's going to be another 2 from Dickerson there. As long as he doesn't get a spit out like we saw in the last basket.
Can't guarantee nothing today, I don't guess.
Logan going with the flick. Are we going to hang it out wide? He does. Maybe a little wider than... Nope. Let's turn it back.
Must have been something real stable because he had that turned over.
Yeah, he knew what it was going to do. It's a great shot from Logan. No surprise to see Zach with a hyzer shot here.
Wonder what's going through his head after that spit out, you know?
Put it close. I'm sure that's what he's thinking.
This is my hole. Left-handed hole.
Oh, he's turned it over some. Oh, he's not long. He's going to have a long putt there with a lot of stuff in his way. Brandon Brown actually got a BDGC backtrack on our first annual Granger Falk Classic on this exact hole. And almost puts it in. Let's get a backtrack again on the same exact
He gets another one.
Absolute great shot from Brandon once again. I didn't think he would top the last time we filmed him on this hole, but he absolutely did because this one almost skips in the basket, as you can see. Flared off the ground and almost went in. Great shot from Brandon.
Yep. Shout
out to Noah Osborne there. 1050 rated caddy, he claims.
Oh, man.
Noah, you remember Noah? He filmed it during the BDGC versus the locals #1 at Panther Creek.
It'll be a tough putt. Ooh, redemption.
Putt.
Redemption for Melton here.
Absolutely. Brandon taking his time there. I'm sure the last putt spitting out. It's definitely in his head right now because he knows he can do this every time he steps up to this hole. Just hoping it sticks. And it does. Good birdie. Logan tapping in. And as long as Chris stays in here, we've got another star frame.
Yeah. Come on, Chris.
No pressure.
There you go. That's good to see on this hole.
Absolutely.
Any shot that gets close to the basket on this hole is pretty looking. It just is.
So Dickerson's stretching out his lead. He's at 45 down now. Moving on to hole number 17, 480 feet. This one, you're at the top of a hill and it goes over just a valley, and then the basket's up on another hill. So definitely potential for rollaway. Chris turning it over, looking for some fade.
This looks good.
And that's heading towards the basket.
Wow.
Great shot.
It's just a funky hole if you ever get to play it in real life. It's funky looking.
It's definitely a reachable hole for these pros. I myself have landed closer than I ever thought I would to that basket, and these guys can definitely reach it. I know when I first played Cherokee Park, I thought this was an unreachable hole, but the arms on these guys, it's just amazing to see the holes they can reach. And Logan, great shot, actually past the basket.
Yeah.
He's got a downhill putt. Yeah,
short problems again. Now this has the danger of going right into that. You don't want to be right.
Yeah, you don't want to be right.
You do not want to be right.
It's very thick over there. That's the kind of thick woods that you can lose a disc in a heartbeat. So
yes, probably worst in town. I'll say it.
Zach looking for it to turn over some and then flex back. It's doing just that.
Yes.
And that's a great shot. He's got a putt for two there.
Wow.
Love to see him flying through the air on this hole. Just you know, they just glide so far after going over the edge of that hill there.
Something about a valley that makes these kind of shots just look real pretty.
Absolutely. Brandon looks a little high. Hits those limbs and falls down there. Still got a jump putt. Looks like he was laying that one up. Thankfully Mark caught that one on the second cam because I didn't get behind Brandon in time. So thanks Mark for catching that.
Downhill putt here. This can be, has very much potential to roll.
Unfortunately, stands up.
Sorry Logan, I called it.
Griffin's never seen this footage, so he actually didn't know that was happening there.
Sorry, Logan, I called it. We just sit down and stop making me feel bad. Okay. Oh.
That rolled all the way to the bottom. Very unfortunate roll away. He was chasing Dickerson down on the front nine.
Gave himself another downhill putt, but...
See what Zach can do. He's looking for an eagle 2 here. This, once again, this another soft par 4. For the pros at least. Amateurs definitely, you know, it can be considered par 4 for some of the lower amateur divisions. No problem there. It's a great putt from Zach.
It's good too. I don't care who you are.
I'd take a 2 on this hole any day. Logan, another putt here after that unfortunate roll away. Great. Great to see him make that one. Dickerson looking for an eagle 2 as well. What a drive. Outstanding drive from Dickerson right there. You put it, you know, 10, 15 feet away from the pin on a 480-foot hole, you know you're doing work.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, Dickerson stretched his lead out quite a bit with only one hole left to play in the tournament. Hole 18, 455-foot par 4.
Now, this hole's pretty uphill. Doesn't really look like it on camera, but it is. And there's an OB on and past the path to the right.
That walking path you see there is OB. They're going to want to turn it over, but not too much to where they'll go OB. Dickerson has turned it.
That's pretty good.
Very good shot. He's definitely going to have a jump putt or a patented Dickerson step putt, I'm sure, from that area.
Is it patented now?
I don't know. We're going to go with it. So yes, patent may be pending. See what Zach can do. This is one where he can really open up and throw it hard. No danger for a lefty here unless you don't put enough on it.
Or you put too much and go towards the parking lot. There is OB where the cars are parked up there, but that really doesn't come into play too much. Unless you got Zach's arm, I guess.
He could. I'm sure he could reach that. I think it has been reached before, and I would not be surprised to see him reach that. Thankfully, he didn't. Brandon looked to go wide turnover, and he got quite a bit of distance out of that.
Looked like Logan's wanting to take some aggression out after that roll away from the last hole. He's really backing up on this one. Gets a rip on it.
A lot of turn. Oh, looks like maybe a little bit too much turn.
Got too aggressive.
OB, unfortunately. Playing it from where it went out there. He's got a putt, but it will be for a 3. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make that one. See what Zach can do. All these guys landing in jump putt distance is amazing to me.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's a little bit further than I thought he was.
See what Brandon can do here. Once again, before the coverage is over, shout out to Mark Vickers. You can see in the background there doing the second camera. Really appreciate it. This coverage wouldn't be possible without you. Brandon wasn't able to make that one, but thankfully it sat down beside the basket. Dickerson looking for an eagle 2. If he can make this, as long as nobody's done a whole lot of work on the second card, it would have to be an amazing amount of work, and this should secure his win at the Tennessee State Tournament. See what he can do. And he makes it.
That's got to be a great last putt.
Absolutely.
So there's your Tennessee State champion right there, Mr. Chris Dickerson.
2017 and 2018 champion. Let's get a backtrack on this final putt to win the tournament. Great putt. Heart of the chains, that's what you want.
He can breathe now.
Very good tournament for Chris. He put in a lot of work. As you can tell, he puts in a lot of work on the courses, and it's paying off. Hopefully Logan can make his comebacker here. No problems from him.
Looks a little disappointed, but he's a young guy. He's going to be out here doing this for a while.
Absolutely. Make sure you go back and check out that front nine coverage. He had a problem on hole number 7, but with the exception of that hole, he was putting together an amazing round and was definitely running for the lead. Brandon and Zach tapping in their birdies. That's going to do it for the 2018 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championship. Chris Dickerson with a win, shooting a 49 down for the tournament. As you can see, MVP sponsor Matt Dollar tied Dickerson with a hot round for the last round, 15 down at Cherokee Park. Such a great round. Melton finishing in 3rd, Logan Bowers finishing at 4th, and Brandon Brown finishing out the tournament in 5th place. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Mark Vickers. Thank you for joining me and filming this round. It would not be possible without you, so thanks so much, man. Commentary from myself, Josh Baysinger, and Jason Griffith. So thanks for joining me, Griffith.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. If you want to see the front 9 video, make sure you check it out. And check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Baysinger's Disc Golf Channel TN. We also have a Patreon page, so please consider supporting us in our efforts to grow disc golf in the East Tennessee area. And check out some of our old tournament coverage from 2016 and 17 Tennessee State coverage if you want to see some more tournament coverage we did, as well as the 2017 USWDGC. As always, please click like, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends, and help promote disc golf in your area. Thanks for watching.
Hey, say hi. Sorry, I'm goofing off right now. Oh, man. He looks so happy down there. There's that 1050 rated caddy right there. Yeah. It is. Oh, gotta get serious now. Oh, they're pointing. People pointing. Pointing up. I don't believe a thing he says. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You got through it.
Look at that, Charlie.
You got through it.
It hit a limb and it dropped straight down.
No, it didn't. You're on the road.
60 footer.
You're on the road.
That better not work. I was just kidding. I didn't even ask. See it?
Thanks, Zach.
All right.
Commentary from me and Jason Griffith, so thank you for joining me, Griffith.
Hey,